So quite a few members had concern about defense. Basic equipments are not available. You're not taking care of purchases in defense. And with due respect, Manya Shakti Singh Gohil also spoke about it, I think. Shoes, suits are not even available. Bullets are not available. Pardon me, sir, if I sound a bit cynical. Hearing it from Manya Shakti Singh Gohil worries me a bit. If that kind of concern could have been voiced during the Congress's 10 years in rule, Indian defense forces would have been much better in their position. And I'll tell you some of the situations which arose. Sir, in 2000, Manya Jaitriji's quotations are available, which I want to read. Even the CAG's report, sir, it said no significant improvement in the availability of ammunition. September 2016, talking about an earlier term. So the situation, sir, for our defense forces was so helpless at that time. And I remember myself sitting and looking into the defense procurement in my capacity at that time in defense ministry. I distinctly remember in February 2018, the DAC at that time accorded the approval for 41,000 light machine guns of over 3.5 lakh crores urgently to be bought. More importantly, I'll quote Shri Rajnath Singh, who had sometime later made this observation, but it captures the pictures. I'm quoting Shri Rajnath Singh. In 2009, there was a shortage of 3,53,755 bulletproof jackets in the country. But procurement was not done for a long time. A request for proposal for procurement of 1,86,138 bulletproof jackets has been issued in April 2016, and the tender in this regard was allotted in April 9th, 2018 to an Indian buyer. It addresses, unquote, it addresses two things, sir. That we had very quickly ramped up purchases of essentials, inclusive of bulletproof jackets, and I'll give you other examples of what other things were bought also. And also making sure that such essentials for our soldiers are bought from Indian buyers. Atmanirbharta defense. Sorry? You want the name of the supplier so that you can accuse me of doing some crony business? Not at all.
Vinay Viswamji, please. Vinay Viswamji, please. No, please. Not of please.
Kindly please explain us why and what provoked you or prompted you to close down the defense ordnance factories.
No, I'm coming to that. Don't keep asking me a question for which I've already said I'll answer. I'll answer
Please.
that. I'll answer that. Sir, so for people who are worried about basic essentials for defense, for soldiers, for their guns, for their bulletproof jackets, for the bullets, for the carbines, and even for fighter aircrafts. 10 years of Indian defense history has recorded nil purchases, sir. 10 years were lost. 10 years were lost that after 2014, rapidly we had to buy from pin to aircraft, everything. And I will go on repeating a list of things, sir, which made our defense completely disarmed. And I will repeat this line that Honorable Member Shakti Singh Gohil, with such intensity when he questions me, I would say, I wish he had said this during that set of 10 years, when none of this was done, none of which has been purchased. Oh yes, please.
प्लीज मैं सिर्फ यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूं कि आप सीएजी रिपोर्ट जो है, मैंने आपको पैराग्राफ दिया, मैंने आपको चैप्टर दिया, मैंने आपको साल दिया, मेरा कोई एलिगेशन नहीं था. दिस वाज द फैक्ट बाय ए इंडिपेंडेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ऑडिट एजेंसी. So kindly reply on those things rather than going here and there blaming previous government, this government. I didn't make any political observation. I raised the concern which was highlighted by the independent constitutional agency.
So therefore, the points that we will raise, and when I address it, no, it's not. You can't be talking about some other time. I've asked you a specific point on which you please give me a reply. I'm giving specific points and replies for that. But in defense, nothing arises overnight. The legacy problems are also festering us that we are trying to address that in...
Please.
Yes, 10 years was even longer time. Yeah. 10 years was even a longer time when nothing was purchased, sir. Let us concede that point.
Please.
10 years' procurement is being done in 7 years, will have to be appreciated, sir. Sir, so defense, Honorable Member Priyanka Chaturvedi also felt that defense expenditure, defense allocations have come down. I'd like to just highlight, sir, when we're talking of defense and defense-related allocations, there are 4 broad headings. They're not clubbed into one because the purposes are so drastically different from one another. Civil expenditure for defense, revenue expenditure for defense, capital outlay for defense, and defense pensions. So I'd like to just draw the attention of the Honorable Member that not on any one of those heads in the last 4 years has there been a reduction in the outlays. Instead of reading each one of them, I'll just read 1920 actuals to 22-23, but I'll submit this paper so that the details can be seen by the members. Civil expenditure, sir, 1920 actuals, 16,522, 22-23 BE, 20,100, and the trajectory is only upward going. Defense services revenue, 2,07,572, whereas now it is 3,33,000. Capital outlay on defense services, sir, 1,11,000 odd, and now it's 1,52,000 odd. Defense pensions, sir, 1,17,000 odd. Now it's gone 1,19,000 odd, but I will certainly lay this paper therefore on the table so that members can see it.